today's comic, I'll be doing the Fantastic Four, issue 351. And this one's actually pretty cool. With you have two omnipotent beings who are just basically teenagers and just like to, experiment with the universe. Though they're not allowed to do much of changing, but they want to see. So you have, let's see if I can get their names real fast. Okay. I have Kubek and Cosmos. They have come to Earth. Okay, they have stopped at Earth to, examine Earth because they're, still in their teens. So, yeah. Who knows how old they really are. But they're still in their teens and they're still learning, so they would like to do an experiment. They have learned about the Fantastic Four and they're like, okay, I'm very curious to see what we can do with them. They take the Fantastic Four from their home and make a maze. They then devise a game with certain rules. They then throw the Fantastic Four into this giant maze, a labyrinth of a test, and take away the prime ability that they have. Reed Richards' intelligence is gone. Ben's bravery is gone. Sue's caution is gone. And Johnny's hot-headedness is gone. But they take away all those powers and let their second to see what's going to happen. And, we get to start off with Ben. His courage is now gone. So as he walks around a corner, there's this huge monster there that now he has to try and overcome it without his bravery. Reed is thrown into a corridor that he starts running and then is captured in a sphere. But Reed's intelligence is gone, so he can't think his way out. Now he has to try and get out of such a situation with doing something else. For Johnny is thrown down into a oubliette, and without his hot-headedness, he's going to be a little difficult. And what his task is, now that he's in this oubliette, there's only one way out, up. But when he goes flame on, his flame doesn't come on. Therefore, now Johnny has to figure out how to get out of this. As for Sue is thrown into a corridor that has motion tracking lasers. And now that her, her being precautious and patient is now gone too. And now she has to figure out how to get through all of these. Now each of the Fantastic Four are kind of left at figuring a way out of this maze by using abilities they know that they do not have, or the abilities that they no longer have. Just getting the way out of this test. I think that the rules that they have placed for our heroes was ingenious. This was very clever, I thought. Having their prime abilities taken away from them. Well, what is their second? What if Reed did not have his intelligence? What if Ben was not brave? What if? What would be the next thing, their ability? What would be their next? And in this, they actually answer each of them to where each one of the Fantastic Four has a different ability that the other one is known for, and allows them to actually complete their test flawlessly. And then after everybody finally is free, they get out of the maze and meet up with one another, and they all look up, and they know somebody's doing this to them. The Fantastic Four. This is not their first time at the racetrack, you know. And so Sue, with the ability to control invisibility, can also make things invisible. Or sorry, visible. Make sure I say that right. So she's able to use her power to make both of these beams visible to their eyes. And man, that had to take some doing. And that's when, you know, it's just like, you know, I like how it says right here. Remarkable. It seems our subjects are capable of no end of surprises. Indeed, I admit error in my earlier estimate of their abilities. There is no shame in that, Cosmos. We are neither the first nor the last beings to underestimate this species, and this 4 members in particular. Please accept our apologies of myself and Cosmos for the rude treatment you have received at our hands. I assure you that all that has been done for the noblest of motives. You have our incalculable gratitude. Then these 2 beams erase their minds and send them back home. That way, when they wake up, they'll think of it as more of a dream, even though it did happen. Then, let's see. Okay. It is the least we can do to repay them for their interruption in their lives. For we truly had not the right. For all our power is they who truly are the higher creatures. Their potential for personal growth is unlimited. With each hardship, they became wiser, the character stronger, while we, on the other hand, are limited by our omnipotency. I hope I said that right. Our total mastery of our environment shelters us from opportunities to develop as individuals. How I envy them. Come, Cosmos, our study here is done. There are yet further wonders to discover in the vastness of the universe, though I suspect none greater than what we have learned today. You know, it's a Fantastic Four. They even amaze the gods themselves. And why not? I mean, this team has always been amazing from day one. Always surprising us with what's going to happen. And even with these beams, they get to see that firsthand and are in awe at a team which just marvels anybody's imagination of what they're able to do. Just a wonderful one-hit story that they did, and I loved how everything worked out and how everything played through. This is definitely a good one right here, of the Fantastic Four. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. This is T. Sakura saying ciao and sayonara.